From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, welcome to Issues. I'm Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney of SESH Communications and the Cincinnati Herald. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and you're ready for the upcoming holiday season. We have a lot to talk about today. A little later, we're going to talk about a new holiday celebration called Halle-Bration, and Michael Bobo is going to come on and talk about that. We're also going to talk about a free holiday concert for the whole family, sponsored by Friends of the Cincinnati Herald. And there's a new gospel comedy that's going to be taped soon. We don't want you to miss it. First, we're going to talk about a really serious topic, really important, especially during the holidays, and that's driving safety. So I'd like to welcome Mike Belcoure from AAA. You're a AAA driving instructor.
Yes,
welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. And I understand that December 5th through 9th is Driver Safety Awareness Week.
Yeah, and more importantly, it focuses on senior driving safety, which focusing on the mature drivers on the road.
Okay, and I understand that more and more, 20% of drivers on the road are over 60, and that's a growing demographic.
Yeah, in just a few years, they're expecting about 25%, a quarter of the drivers on the road will be what we consider senior or mature drivers.
Okay, and you've been a driving instructor how long?
I've been with AAA as a driving instructor for 4 years, running the driving school and then working with both teens and adult drivers.
Okay, so let's talk about older adults and some of the challenges, because I mean 60 to me doesn't seem like older. Do people really have challenges after 60?
It starts, and it's important to know with senior driving especially, everybody's different. But everybody needs to know there's going to become a time when you're going to have to retire from driving. So it could be 60 for somebody, it could be 90 for somebody else. So it varies.
How do you know, Mike? How do you know when it's time to stop driving?
You know what? It's prepare. Be aware of your changing health, your changing maybe mental capacity, your functions, depth perception, things like that. Just be aware of how your body's changing and everything, and be involved in conversations about it.
Okay, now the conversation is really important because one thing you've emphasized is conversations with family members. Tell us about that.
Yeah, one of the most important thing as the senior driver is to be engaged in that conversation and have those conversations. You know, as people start questioning whether you should be behind the wheel of the car, don't get offended, engage them in that conversation and talk about it, and the more the senior driver can stay involved, the more it becomes their decision when it's time to give up the keys.
And how do you, if a senior driver does not want to give up the keys, how do you actually make that happen?
Well, that's where it becomes, we can help out. Okay. With the AAA driving school, we offer a senior assessment, and the way I talk to seniors about it is we're the unbiased third party. Okay. We'll take the senior out in the car, drive around, and just honestly assess their driving skills and give them that skills assessment as a third party, non-biased. We're not linked to any party of here's what we think you can do, here's how we think you can get better, and give them an honest feedback.
Oh, I like that. So we can just encourage that loved one to get the senior assessment. Now, let's talk about medication, because you said 95% of people over 60 or 65, I can't remember which one, but take medications that impair driving.
Yeah, and the big thing is they don't know that. They aren't aware that the medication that their doctors prescribe for high blood pressure or something like that affects their driving. So they're out there taking it, not knowing they're impaired.
So shouldn't they be warned about that? I wonder why the medications don't say something like, you know, be careful. I mean they'll say like, they cause drowsiness or something, but this is something different.
And they usually do in that big pamphlet you get from that pharmacy that right. Nobody opens up and reads right. the fine print. It'll usually say it in there, but you tear it
right.
off, you read what's on the label, and
right.
you're good to go. Now, we do have a website you can go to, Roadwise RX.
Roadwise RX,
that
okay.
You can plug in the prescriptions you're taking, and it'll pop up the side effects, more importantly to what it may affect your driving. And it'll also, if you take multiple drugs or prescriptions, it'll tell you how they interact. So maybe one you're taking's fine, but when you mix it with your second, that's when it becomes a problem affecting your driving.
Right, and the older people get, the more medications they're taking usually. So that's good. Roadwise RX. So we'll make sure that our producer Jeff Moran has that, so people can go on WLWT.com and we'll link them to that. Yeah. That's a great site. Now I understand that AAA is working on classes for older drivers. So even though they've got their driver, like my daughter took driver's ed from AAA, but she was a teenager. But the older adult, you're going to start doing classes for them as well.
Yep, they're coming, and that's all I can say right now is they're on the way. Please contact us to get more information. We're hoping around the turn of the year.
Okay.
To have more information.
I think that's great, and that's actually a great holiday present. And we could ask a senior member of the family, take this driver assessment. We're going to sign you up for driver's ed. So that would be really great. Let's give Jennifer Moore's number to call. I understand it's 513-762-3105.
Correct.
Okay, we're going to give it again, 513-762-3105 for AAA Club Alliance Incorporated, and that is, you'll be getting Jennifer Moore, who's a great friend of ours. She used to work at the Cincinnati Herald. We love her. She also worked in the Senate and all that. So she's fantastic. So that's Jennifer's number. So give her a call, 762-3105. Okay, any final tips?
Just be involved and prepare. The biggest thing I would tell them is, when we retire from our jobs, we prepare for years.
Right.
You need to do the same thing for your driving. Start preparing and be involved in that conversation. Right. And the other big one is stay involved in your community. Giving up your license doesn't mean you have to give up involvement.
Right. You don't have to stay at home.
Yeah.
Get somebody to chauffeur you around. I think that's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, so and now is a good time to have that conversation because it's Driver Safety Awareness Week, December 5th through the 9th.
Correct.
So thank you, Mike. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you again for having me. Thank you.
All right, stick with us. We'll be back in a moment with Michael Bobo talking about Halle-Bration.
Welcome back. I'm Michael Bobo. This is that time of year again. The holiday season is upon us. I'm here with Kathy Lewis, event coordinator for Halle-Bration, and Debbie Hilson, the owner of Positively No Excuses. So today, ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So Halle-Bration is coming up. Give us a little information about Halle-Bration and how it began.
Halle-Bration is a wonderful hallelujah celebration in our community. This is our 4th year of having a holiday event. And this year we decided to coin Halle-Bration as the hallelujah celebration. It's developing a gift mall. We have a community business marketplace. It's going to be a day of entertainment, socializing, shopping, just celebrating for everybody who wants to come out. It's a family event. And we have everything in the world that you could think of that you may want to buy for yourself or to buy gifts for your family and friends. And the other thing we've added this year, after we decided to sponsor this event in cooperation with the African American Chamber and the Collective Empowerment Group, we've added a community business marketplace that has services and contractors that you can use all year round in your homes if you need repairs, plumbing, HVAC systems, whatever you may need, we have them there.
So they'll be standing at booths, giving information,
yes,
providing information about their services?
Yes, they will.
Okay, and so you also have things for children?
We have activities for children starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. The event goes from 10 a.m. to 4, and it's one day only. And the children, we have crafts with artist Annie Ruth. We also have face painting with the O'Neills. We have Santa Claus. And one of our co-sponsors this year is the Lynx, and they're providing toys for our children, so children can come and get free toys from Santa. We also have different workshops. We have one on anti-bullying, we have one on Kwanzaa, one on Christmas. So we have activities for the children all day long while their parents are shopping and spending a lot of money.
We hope. So give us a little information, Debbie, about your business.
Okay. The name of my business is called Positively No Excuses. And part of my business is that I make dolls, and I brought some of them with me today. And the dolls are called Imagination, and that's because they don't have faces. Because usually when a person sees my dolls, they start to look at it and they start to think, well, that doll kind of looks like me or my sister or a relative or a cousin or just a neighbor or maybe even a friend. And I've been doing the dolls now for about 10 years. I enjoy making them. I have a new helper. She's a teenage girl, goes to my church, Ricky Joyner.
I love Ricky.
Yes,
she's amazing.
she is so talented. And it's a delight working with her. I brought 3 of them with me today, and I have 5 different collections, and I'll try to remember all of them. The collection types is what I'm trying to say. The first type is the Praise the Lord Angel, which I brought the little angel doll with me today. And they have names. Her name is Praise. And wow. The angel dolls are my top seller. I have a lot of people that collect angel dolls, and they really enjoy having that, and especially during the holiday season also. JC Battle Funeral Home is one of my biggest customers. They purchase a doll every week or more because they give them to the families of the people that have passed on. Wow. And the next doll is the Motherland Doll, which is an ethnic type of doll, which wears usually the mud cloth, kente cloth, natural hair type look, locks, and things like that. Those are the second best big seller. And the third one is the Entertainer, and she's kind of like the diva doll, you know, the one that's kind of glamorous and just like you see an entertainer on the stage or something like that. I enjoy making them.
And we were talking before we came on set about those earrings.
Yes.
Give me a little information about those earrings there.
The earrings, jewelry by Schnooks. She will also be at the show. The hat and the jacket are by Xantha. She will be at the show, and she's coming from Columbus. So we have something for everyone. We have everything from shoes, clothing, jewelry, baked goods. We have candles, we have dolls, Debbie will be featured there. We have hair care products, we have cosmetics, perfumes, fragrances. Anything that you're looking for, you will find at Halle-Bration. And we want everyone to come out. New Vision United Methodist Church is where it's located, 4400 Reading Road, right in the center of the city. So we want everybody to come out and enjoy themselves, take part in the entertainment, bring a canned good to help our food pantry as well.
Okay, go ahead and give us that information again about Halle-Bration that's on the screen here.
Halle-Bration is going to be on December 10th, that's Saturday, and it's at New Vision United Methodist Church, 4400 Reading Road, and the time is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And what number can we call?
You can call 513-961-4817.
Give us the number one more time.
513-961-4817. We want to see everyone there.
Great. Now, when people come, where can they should they park at?
We have a parking lot out front, and we also, this time, we expect an overflow crowd, so we have satellite parking at the Avon Fields Golf Course, and we'll have a shuttle bus that'll run people back and forth up and down the street to get back to their cars.
Perfect. And about 400 to 800 people usually attend.
Yes, we had about 800 people the last year, and we're expecting double that many this year.
Wonderful.
Our partnerships have allowed us to do that, and we've also had partnerships with the Herald and WGRI. This year we have the partnerships with the African American Chamber and the Collective Empowerment Group and the Links, so we expect a capacity crowd.
Great. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for being here. I know I'm going to come over to the Halle-Bration. We'll be right back with more from Jan-Michele.
Welcome back. Well, I'm here with 2 of my favorite people, Mr. Robert L. Humphries and Everett, Cork. And we're going to talk about Friends of the Cincinnati Herald annual holiday concert. It's a free concert for the friends and family. Welcome, both of you.
Glad to be here.
Now, Cork has some exciting news. We're going to talk about it in just a sec. Let's let Mr. Humphries talk about the concert. When is it? Where is it? Who's singing?
Oh, sure. Well, first of all, Jan, a few years ago, myself and Everett, Cork, and Curtis Fuller, and Mrs. Cleesta Mill, Shirley Hamlin, P. and Everson Price, we just come together and said, the Herald has been so good, you know, to our community over the past decades and decades, you know, and we say, how best can we get back to the Herald?
That is so great.
Because, you know, like I said, they've been so good. You know, so we said, well, let's do a subscription drive. You know, hopefully, you know, that we can do for them in honor of their services that they've done for us over the years.
Oh,
And
you're
thus-
wonderful.
Thus
Thank you.
began the first Friends of the Cincinnati Herald's annual subscription drive and musical concert.
And what a concert. Oh my goodness.
yes.
I mean,
Yes,
every
yes.
year the people
Yes.
you bring are just
Oh, yes.
fantastic. Let's talk
Fantastic.
about who's coming.
Fantastic.
Tyshawn
I'll let Everett go.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, you have so many folks. Vincent Shroud's going to be there. Lakeisha Ealing, she is awesome.
Oh, she's
The
fantastic.
Northern Kentucky Brotherhood, if you haven't heard them, you're going to be
wow.
taken to church. Pianne Everson Price is going to be there with her super choir.
She's great.
And also an earlier guest you had here, Kathy Lewis, who is a great vocalist, is going to be there.
Yes.
Angela Grayson, Ron Avant, he's, I call him B.B. King. Ellis Williams, Tyshawn Colquitt, Avery
that's
Hammonds,
something else.
Maya Simpson, Miss Black Teen Cincinnati, second runner-up.
Yeah.
Morgan Taylor, Miss Black Teen Cincinnati, first runner-up.
Yeah.
Kiara Patterson, Miss Black Teen Cincinnati 2016. Lavinia Campbell, and so much
it's gonna
more.
be. And Kiara, I don't know if Kiara's going to play the violin or sing. She sings.
We're looking right now. She'll probably sing first.
Okay.
With some gospel, probably.
Okay.
Then she I talked with her and Ellis about doing a duet together on the violin
Ellis
and Ellis
J on the sax.
yeah,
Oh, he's
on
so
the
great.
saxophone. So
Yeah.
we're kind of working on that right now. But
Oh, that's great.
You know,
and then what about Morgan playing piano? Is
Morgan
she
played the piano.
Morgan
She is awesome. Oh my
Morgan
goodness.
was the talent
Tyshawn
winner.
Colquitt, you know, he
Colquitt.
won live at the Apollo.
Oh, yes, yes,
He
yes.
brought the house down at
Yes.
Nefertiti last year.
He
He's
sure
great.
did.
Yeah.
He sure did. He's a fantastic, not only a singer, but he's a performer, entertainer
He is,
as well.
yeah.
Entertainer.
And Ellis J
Entertainer,
too. Well, they
yes.
all are. They're also wonderful.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we should say it's at New Prospect Baptist Church
New Prospect
on Summit
Baptist
Road.
Church on December the 17th.
A Saturday.
We on a Saturday afternoon, so if you don't have anything to do on that Saturday afternoon,
Come on, it's
Well,
free.
even if
come
you
out.
do.
Even if you do.
If you do.
And the event is free and open to the public.
Right, from 1 to 3,
1
a
to
2-hour
3.
concert, refreshments.
2-hour concert.
Right. And we'll
refreshments.
offer subscriptions for half price.
half price.
So people,
Right.
you're
Yeah.
not obligated to buy one, but we'd love for you to. So, but there's no charge for the concert. We want people to come on in and just enjoy.
That's right.
Enjoy themselves.
Enjoy the holiday.
Support the Cincinnati
Right.
Herald.
Right. If there's a number to call for more information. It's 513-368-8108. 513-368-8108. And that's so great. And so thank you so much for doing that. I know Curtis Fuller will be there, and
Yeah,
you guys.
co-host. Who's going to be co-hosting with you?
So Michael will be there taping.
you
So-
co-host
yeah,
that.
and Everett Cork is going to co-host. And Cork,
Yes.
you've got some awesome news because you
Oh,
just launched
yes.
something that's really phenomenal. Tell us about that.
Well, for about the last maybe about a year now, we've been talking about how we can bring back the spirit of WCIN.
Yeah, 1480.
Well, this past Friday, I had a soft launch of Classic Vibes 1480 CIN.
Wow.
So it's nostalgic. We have, I'm playing the music that we used to play back in the day, and I'm billing it as an R&B museum.
Oh,
because
wonderful.
that's exactly what it is. It's music that we grew up with, and cultural accomplishments, music that made us feel proud about who we are and what we do.
Right.
And have done.
So we're going to hear some Marvin Gaye.
Sarah Vaughan.
Sarah Vaughan, okay.
Oh, Roy Hamilton. I'm going all the way back.
Oh, okay.
And the museum is deep.
Oh,
it is really
wow.
deep. And you can reach our website is www.classicvibes1480cin.com.
Okay, and so we're going to make sure that Jeff has that information. I think he already does, and he'll make sure you can link through WLWT.com.
Oh, yeah.
And they can get it anytime, 24/7.
24/7 all the time.
Right, so you've got the music, you've got news, you have
there's a link.
advertising
the news
opportunities.
Link, yes,
yeah.
the news link, first of all, takes you to Cincinnati Herald's
Yeah, I love
website.
it. I love that.
And there's opportunities for folks to advertise as sponsors on the website.
Right, so to get lots of play with that, that's really good. It's very, very affordable, so we want people to check that out.
Very affordable.
Yeah.
Very affordable.
How did you come up with the idea of doing this?
I asked a question. I said, Lord, what can I do to bring back the spirit of WCI? And it came to me just as clear as a bell. Get together the folks who used to do it
Right.
and move from there. And that I did back in January. I got the old crew, the old family of WCI. And
That
we got
was
together.
really phenomenal.
They gave me
Yeah.
their blessings, and obstacles just kept moving out of the way until the internet radio station idea came. That was it was an obstacle there at first, but it got moved.
All right.
And
Mountains will move.
It definitely was moved. You know,
Right.
I've got such a testimony on this. It's just unbelievable, and it's for the community.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it's affordable, because I didn't put it together for a profit. are put it together for a purpose.
That is
Right, good.
beautiful.
That's good.
That
You
is
know.
beautiful.
That's
Well,
good.
so tell us again, Classic Vibes 1480cin.com. All right, and you can catch it through WLWT.com. Thank you so much, and Mr. Humphries,
Yes,
December
yes,
17th,
December 17th,
1 to
come-
3,
in
New Prospect.
New Prospect Baptist Church, and our co-host, along with Everett, Cork, will be
Curtis
none other than
Fuller.
Curtis Fuller,
Curtis Fuller.
Deanne Everson
Everson,
Price, and
Shelley
Dr. Shelley J. Hamler.
Yeah,
will be
Dr.
hosting the
Shelley
event for us.
Jefferson Hamler. Fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
You're
We'll
quite
see you
welcome.
there. All right,
December
stick with us.
17th.
All right, December 17th. We'll be
Friends
back.
of the Heralds.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute to hear about a new gospel comedy. Welcome back. I'm here with Linda Wright of Wright Communications, and she's going to tell us about a new gospel comedy that's being taped here for national
Yes.
distribution.
Well, it's called Almost Saved, and it's a great gospel comedy. It is written, directed, and produced by Dr. Anthony Hunter. And also it's put on by the Inspirational Baptist Worship Arts Department.
Oh, wonderful.
And we're going to have a special guest performance by Bishop Victor Cousins.
Right, oh, by
Right,
Bishop
the
Cousins.
pastor,
Oh, he's
yes.
great, right. City of Destiny. Right.
Yeah, City of Destiny, right.
Right.
That's kind of the new IBC, City of Destiny.
Right,
Yes.
Inspirational Baptist Church. Okay, so tell us when, where, how do we get tickets?
Well, on December 9th, Friday,
Okay.
December 9th at 7 p.m. Doors open at 5:30.
Okay.
The tickets are just $10. $10 in advance, $12 at the door.
And give us the address for
And
Inspirational
it's
Baptist Church.
11450 Sebring Drive, and that's in Forest Park. If you want to bring a group, that's even cheaper because it's only $8 per ticket, but you have to get it in advance. And the number to call to get advance tickets is 961-3060. 961-3060, and you can do it over the phone, credit card, debit card, and then, or you can just come. Like many of us are kind of last minute, we don't know what we're going to do.
But
just
what
come
a
at the
great
door.
holiday treat. Bring friends and family.
Yes.
Come see a live taping.
Yeah, and also
It
don't
sounds
worry.
like it's going to be really good.
It's going to be fun. Don't worry about fixing dinner. The cafe at IBC will be open,
fantastic.
so you can get food before and get during the intermission and afterwards. So just come, bring the whole family. It is appropriate for everyone.
Oh, good.
It's funny. It's going to deal with Mary. You'll see Mary go from the streets to the church.
Oh, this is
and
going to be
back
great.
again.
Okay, December 9th at 7 p.m. at
Yes.
Inspirational Baptist Church. Thank you, Linda.
Don't miss it.
We want you to have a great week. Stay safe and stay positive.